Brothers in the building. We're over here in the 100-year-old Renaissance Hotel. About to give an interview to the one and only Laydee NYC from East Harlem. You know what it do, baby. That's how we do it.
It's your girl Laydee NYC, and you're now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
So we back here in the Renaissance Hotel once again with the one and only Laydee NYC from East Harlem. You know, we got a couple of questions for her today. So coming up in the game as an up-and-coming artist, what really pushed you to make music in the hip-hop genre?
I would say life experiences. Music is like my escape route. So if I can make the music that other people can relate to, why not? So music is my escape. When I'm going through something, I put on a song that I can relate to, and I just zone the fuck out. So then I end up coming up with my own shit. So I'm just like, might as well make music.
I feel that, that's 100%. So, in a couple of songs, because I heard a couple of your songs, they really got a powerful image and strong energy to them. Is there anyone in mind? Do you think of anybody specifically when you make some of your songs?
I'd be like, I want to be as great as Lil Kim. I want to be as great as Tupac, Biggie, like the greats, like. Don't get me wrong, there's certain people that make music now that I know they're gonna be legends. They're gonna leave their mark in the music industry. But I'm from a different era, and the greats from that era is what I'm trying to be in. I'm trying to be remembered as a legend. I know I can relate to what they went through, you know what I mean? So now I'm just put my spin on it.
Now, out of those names you mentioned, which one would you say is your biggest inspiration?
That's a tough one. Because I got bits and pieces from different artists that I can relate to. So I related to them differently, which made me grasp them. You know what I mean? And then the way they work, their context and their music, and how they put everything together, and the way you feel it when you hear it as another person, it's inspiring. So, you know what I mean? So I can't really answer that question.
I feel you. They're really relatable names. They're good artists in the industry. I mean, Tupac is a big one.
Yeah, he was. And he was gone way before he was even done with what he was fucking doing. That was fucked up, but...
I heard that. That's a fact. Rest in peace to Tupac.
Yes.
So, this hotel, what made you choose the Renaissance? It's a 100-year-old hotel, you know?
I mean, it's nice. It's classy. It's stylish. It's unique. I like it. It's something different, you know what I mean? As opposed to seeing all these bougie ass hotels. But this is a nice, classy restaurant, you know what I mean? It's old. It's an old building, but it's nice. I like the way they have the whole setup. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. They have a whole freaking old ass fucking checkers here. They got a fucking tic-tac-toe thing here. Like,
so, I mean, we here. Why don't you think we check that out?
I bet.
Lady, I'ma remain the woman niggas love to hate. Estaban, chupando the huevo straight out of the gate. Seems I
ain't about to get clapped like that.
You running that? Let's see.
Remember what your pieces look like, and that looked like your piece because it looked so funny. Give my silver piece back. Yep, I just noticed that. I got the silver ones. You know you got the lips.
I don't think so. So, okay. About these songs you putting out, we got one with Bodega and G-Style Stitch. My man's out there. He's doing his thing. What inspired the Bodega?
How where we was living at didn't have no bodegas, and we missed the bodegas back where we was from, and how it was in the city for us, you know what I mean?
We saw a lot of bodegas.
Yeah, though. Out here, people don't even know that's what it's called, because they be like, oh, the corner store, the Aki store, the Halal store, the Abibi store, you know what I mean? And in the city, we call that shit the bodega, so it's like...
Yeah, they got a lot of names for those things out there.
Yeah, and in Harlem, we just call it the bodega.
Well,
So...
Ride or Die, one of these songs. Who... Is there anyone that you specifically was thinking of on that song?
Ride or Die?
Yeah.
It wasn't anyone in particular. It was multiple people that was showing fake love and all that shit. And I was like, I'm just gonna remain the bitch that niggas love to hate. And clearly niggas be sucking my dick from the gate. So the minute I step into a scenery, I clearly intimidate people. So, and I don't even know why, because I'm cool as fuck. So
Yeah. You
it's
sit here playing
like,
Connect
what the
4.
fuck? Like, you really, you know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? I heard the instrumental and I didn't really like the original lyrics to the song. So I was like, I'm about to sample this beat because I like the beat. The instrumental was just crazy. And I came up with that in like a half hour. And I was like, nah, I'm dropping this shit. And a lot of people reacted to it, and it actually surprised me. I ain't gonna hold you. It surprised me how many people was like, nah, that shit fire.
Yeah,
I ain't better say that. Run that back. Run that shit up.
A lot of people really take way more than 30 minutes just to make a song. So that's really good on you.
Actually, that was the only song that I did that it took me 30 minutes to come. It was like the lyrics just came to me. I was sitting on the bus and the lyrics just came to me. And I was like, oh shit, I got this shit down pat. And then I showed my husband and I was like, yo, babe, what you think? And he was like, you really gonna do a song like that? And then we showed it to somebody else and it was like, nah, that shit gonna go hard. And he was like, alright, we gonna see what this do. And it took off. And he was like, I ain't gonna hold you all that sucking my dick shit. I didn't think it was gonna go fly with a female saying that, but clearly they say sucking my dick. Shout out to Nina. She be telling them bitches suck her dick.
You hear that? Go
Fuck
check out
outta
Ride
here.
or Die. You release that on all platforms? Where can people
Yes,
see
it's
that?
on all platforms. All platforms. You can find it on Spotify, all that.
You hear that, people? Go check it out. All platforms. Ride or Die.
Amazon, all that.
Very nice.
It's your turn, right? You about to close.
Yeah. Thanks,
Okay.
So, how long have you even been making music?
Well, I originally started making music when I was 14 and then I stopped. And then I got older and then I just kept going back. You know how you keep being drawn back to something? Like, that's your calling. Like, you don't know why you keep going back to it, but you just keep going back to it. And honestly speaking, my husband he does music, you know what I mean? And he was getting ready to throw in the towel, and I was like, nah, we're not doing that. So I went and I bought a computer and I recorded myself. Somebody told me how to use Fruit Loops and they told me how to use Audacity, and I put it together and I recorded my first track ever by myself. And then when he came home, he was like, yo, that shit is fire. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, that shit is fire. And that was my Ready for War. And then I got Still Ready too. So make sure y'all go check that out. But when I did the Ready for War, he was like, yo, that shit is fucking fire. We about to do this shit. So we got a project going on where it's ladies first, gentlemen second, because men put their queens first. So we gonna make it. I have faith we gonna make it.
That's what's up. Try to keep simple.
That's how that happened. And I got him on my tracks, G-Style Stitch. Shout out to G-Style. That is my husband, my manager, my everything. That man right there, he really is a blessing from God.
Amen to that. How do you, is it your turn?
Probably is. Hold up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's my turn, yep.
I'm about to take your turn.
I told you was gonna lose. You ain't lose yet, but you gonna lose.
I was about to say, I don't think so.
Oh, look at that. Connect 4.
Oh, I guess that's why they call you the one and only.
You a loser. No, stop.
Let's get this out. This is something nice. We're about to hit some X's and O's with this tic-tac-toe though.
Clearly nice and rapid, and clearly nice and fucking Connect 4.
Wow, we'll see how good you are, I guess. Weird ass thing.
You gotta take that out.
Can
That go for the last. Y'all be cheating. You know niggas love to cheat. Y'all be cheating on everything.
Anyway, about Bodega, you hear a lot of street talk about that song.
Of course, because it's a trap song.
You want to clarify some of that for all the haters out there?
Listen, where I'm from, niggas do that shit. They be trapping in the fucking bodega, whipping up that fucking Bodega, and serving that shit.
Really?
Straight out of the motherfucking deli. The bodega, though. You know what I mean? And out here is just, you don't see shit that you see as you're growing up. From where you're from, out here is way different. Way different.
I mean, how would you describe out here compared to East Harlem? I mean, we're talking Albany to East Harlem. Those are two completely different areas.
Albany is 10 years behind New York City.
Really?
Yep.
Why would you say such a thing?
Why would I say such a thing?
I mean,
because they
that,
are.
you know?
When I moved up here, the shit they was doing, we did 10 years ago. And it's like, my nigga, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all should be on the same type of time. We New York State.
Yeah.
But the city move faster than upstate, so.
New York is a weird place. We got our suburbs.
New York City is just, they're just gritty. We just gritty. We get what we need to get when we need to get it. And that's it.
I hear that shit. That's a straight hustle out there.
Yeah. There's plenty of ways to make fucking money out here. I don't know. Maybe. No. New York City got way more police and people don't be getting caught and niggas be trapping in the fucking stairway. So, and in the fucking bodega. So, the fuck?
About the bodega though, did you have a specific bodega you favored in Harlem?
Oh, I used to love Martha's store. In the store on 105th and First, they made the best fucking chopped cheese, yo. Dead ass. If you ever in Harlem, make sure you go to 105th and First and get that motherfucking chopped cheese out of the Aki store. That shit is fucking fire. And it's tasty.
She said it first, yeah.
Yep.
So,
and you gotta get the bacon, egg, and cheese from 115 and fucking Lex. Because they do the best ones. 115 and Lex, oh my God. They shit is just, that's it.
Check them out, you heard? She said it first. But did that bodega inspire the song Bodega, or was that more so just because of the fact that you like the bodega?
Yeah, it inspired the song. Because I actually know people that was doing shit out, like, in the city like that. Out here, they tried it with the barbershops, but it didn't really work out. In the city, that shit, no matter how many times that barbershop or that fucking bodega got shut down, they reopened the fuck up and they redid what the fuck they needed to do to make that fucking bread. That's that. First of all, how I got one piece and you got 3 pieces? Why you cheating, bro? I told you niggas love to cheat.
I ain't cheating.
Y'all niggas love to cheat.
Come on, man.
Y'all niggas love to cheat.
Tommy, you got 2.
I bet you stay stuck. We both won't be stuck.
looks like
Oh.
it.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Why in the hell?
Yeah, that guy kind of creepy. It's an old ass tic-tac-toe. I ain't never seen no tic-tac-toe like this. You ever seen it? I ain't never seen no tic-tac-toe like
y'all
this.
ever seen
And
the-
look at these pieces. Look at
like-
these pieces from this DM Connect 4. That shit is ancient.
It doesn't even have any type of writing or anything. If you ever seen something like this, put it down in the comments. And they ain't even got any more games right here. What you think? Check out another hotel over there?
Sure. It had a scary ass picture of a girl over there. And then there's a scary ass nigga over there. And I thought it was only female portraits in this fucking hotel. Well, besides this little church looking thing here that got dudes on it, but they really, like if you go upstairs where my room is at, it's nothing but females in the hallway portraits. I got scared as hell when I went over there and I saw that dude. I was like, oh shit. I'm not going in that corner. It looked like the Russian.
And see what this hotel looks like.
Sure.
It looks really good. I'm saying you still niggas. Why the fuck would you want to go somewhere where there's possibly that?
Nigga, you don't think that people walk past you when you're walking past you in the street?
That nigga listening to this conversation right now. I'm saying though, I'm not trying to find that.
You know the lady had to go stone, had to show these niggas how to do it. I'm making remarkable hits. Yeah, bitches be mad at my drip.
It's a nice ass hotel, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, so Rosa, what do you even when you miss Laydee NYC in the studio? What do you even do for like your free time?
Free time? Well, I'm a mom, so I do mommy things in free time, and I love to watch shit, like just lay down and watch shit. I like shit that creep me out, so I watch a lot of paranormal shit. Yeah, because that shit is real. You believe in that?
I don't even know, but the lady over there pulled me talking about some freaky things going on in this hotel. Have you seen anything?
I didn't see anything. My daughter saw something. And then when I asked the lady downstairs, she said a couple of her coworkers supposedly seen things. But this is not like on one of the listed things that's haunted, because supposedly there's one up here. But
I don't like ghosts. I'm not trying to find out any of that.
But you gotta question it. You may not like them, you know what I mean? They be walking past us all the fucking time. If you think we're the only things that exist in this world, you're simple-minded.
No, of course
Yeah.
not. There gotta be more. I mean, look at how small we are.
And if things end up finishing here, right? Where do you think we're gonna go? We're gonna be in spirit form. We're gonna be like in a ghost type fucking world. Everybody's gonna be transparent.
Maybe ghostly. It's kind of a bit creepy.
Yeah, it kind of do. I wonder why they ain't no fucking. Look at that chair. That chair is pretty funny by itself. And then you got 3 tables close to each other. They ain't even 6 feet apart. Then you got a whole fucking altar right here. What the fuck?
Ooh.
Yo, you heard that? It probably was fucking looks. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. Oh man, nope. I mean, I had paranormal experiences in my hometown, you know what I mean? But I don't know what I would do if I see something that would fucking make me shit myself. I don't know what I would do. Like when I go, I ain't gonna lose it. We've been in this hotel since yesterday, and I thought it was just female paintings until I walked over there. And then when I walked past the portrait, it was a dude, and I was scared. For it to come up here, no. But we about to go upstairs because I'm stirred. I'm getting off this floor. This probably the floor people died in. Look. Probably the floor people died in. Might as well go upstairs. This girl, they got everywhere. But she got different bandanas on her head. I don't know. She was crip up here. Downstairs she was a blood. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Who you even think that is?
I don't know.
You look like that.
Nah, I thought I was freaking myself out. I thought I saw something, and then I was like, nah, that might have been one of my kids, because I thought I saw somebody go in the room.
Don't say that. You want me to run into the elevator.
Nah, when you see things that ain't human, it's scary. Because you can't attack it. You know what I mean? You can't.
Scary, y'all. Sound like you're not that game fan.
Nah, I'm tough. Flesh and blood, I'm tough. But what the fuck am I gonna do to a ghost? Scare him to death?
Are you scared of something you can't see?
Are you serious?
I mean,
You know how many people see ghosts? Some just because you don't see them, don't mean they don't exist. Some people see ghosts, and them motherfuckers is probably scared of them motherfuckers, nigga.
No, I feel like ghosts would be more scared of us.
Nigga, a ghost can kill you. Did you not know that? There's a cave they shut down because they said that every man that goes in there never comes back out alive, and they don't find the body. So, he probably got killed by a ghost. And then his body just fucking disintegrated, and it just turned into bones and evaporated, probably. I don't know.
Speaking of these bones and images, where are your images? We visuals. We ain't got no videos for these songs, and I'm pretty sure the people, now the game is switching over to music videos and whatnot. Where's your music videos? We don't see it.
I mean, clearly you can see my thing is doing numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making noise. My shit doing numbers without no fucking visual.
Really?
So just imagine the visuals. And don't get me twisted. 2021, Laydee dropping visuals. Laydee dropping videos, all that shit. Everybody better be ready. I know that.
You hear that,
Because y'all better be ready. Because I'm dropping videos this year.
Dropping videos.
Y'all think my shit was doing numbers already with no visuals, just a picture in the background. Wait till y'all see these visuals. Y'all gonna be like, yo, she's fucking retarded.
Y'all got videos.
Get to the bed.
You got a crew for these videos? Because I know you can't just sit here on a selfie, you know what I'm saying?
No, I got people in the works for that. I got people that's gonna pull up and we're gonna do a whole fucking scene.
We gonna have to test that. Yeah, 2021, baby, that's when
2021, Laydee bringing videos, EPs, all that. Y'all better be ready, buckle up that seat, because it's about to be a fucking roller coaster. If you scared of heights, baby, you shouldn't ride it.
So the first Laydee
NYC,
be in the Renaissance Hotel, giving you guys a little take of what she's coming and what she's
yes,
doing.
when you're in Albany, step foot in here and just visit the hotel. Don't get me wrong, you might creep yourself out. I creep myself out.
This you right here?
Yep, this is my room. Before you leave, I want you to meet my manager and my everything, my husband, my love. He real dope. G-style motherfucking stage, make sure y'all bitches stay tuned. Hey, what's up, babe? How you doing? This is Trey.
I like it. What up, Brody?
Yeah. He was doing a little interview on
How you doing?
So I decided to come up here and meet you after he gave me some questions.
Yeah, bro. She was telling me about that Bodega song. I heard you was featuring on that. You got the chorus, and that song was hot, bro. No cap, I heard into that. We was talking about it a little earlier in that. That song really got a powerful image to it, man. That shit is fire. I want to talk about that a little bit. I want to tell people about that song. Maybe if you got a different inspiration or whatnot.
What up?
Right.
This is my son.
Right. Just a little Izzy right here. Young G-style sticks. Yeah, Bodega. That's one of my favorite creations that we came up with. It brings us back to
What
being
we was
home.
doing when we was home.
It kind of like, cause we not like, we out here, we more family oriented and but we still,
It's not.
I don't know how to say this the right way, but we still getting money.
You feel me?
However we gotta do it.
I feel you.
But those times was more gritty, trap life, getting money, bodegas, outside, you know what I mean? Out here, no shade on all, but like, it's only like a couple corner stores that you could go to it. You'll see a bunch of niggas out front.
Oh,
And
really?
them niggas could relate. So when they hear it, you know, but that's the life. That's the life for us
in the city.
In the 5 boroughs, period.
In the city, we point blank, period. We get to that money, get to that bag.
Yeah,
Whether we in the fucking projects or we in the fucking bodega, it's gonna go down.
You build a relationship with Oye, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Every place you put a stepping stone.
Even the Habibis, back then we called them Habibis, it turned to the Ox, whatever. You know what I mean? Build a relationship. They knew what we was doing and they knew what the cause was for. And
you see how he said that? And I said 10 years ago we was doing that prior to us moving up here. When we moved up here, they didn't even, we was calling them Habibis and the Bodega, and they was like, well, what the fuck is a Bodega?
Yeah.
Bodega up here is considered Spanish stores. No, a corner store is a fucking bodega.
But the bodega action is still going on in East Harlem, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island,
all 5 boroughs.
Yo, you know what I mean? When I first heard about you, I heard you was from Newburgh, so I'm pretty sure they use the word bodega
all the time.
You know what I mean?
Anderson Fontaine comes out, he's even said in a couple of his songs, he features bodegas from Newburgh in a couple of his songs, music videos.
Bodegas play a big part in the community, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, where I'm from, if they see my mom, they knew my mom, you know what I mean?
You had
but
the credit
if you ever
list.
need anything, you had a motherfucking credit
I used to
list. You was
cheat.
able to get some money.
I used to cheat on the bodega store. So
Go
like
there with
when
your parents' list.
Yeah, I would
Add
make
your
a fake
shit to
list.
it.
I would make a fake list while me and my friends was cutting school and be like, I was went to Ortiz. And I'll be like, yeah, my mom want 3 bacon, egg, and cheese, 4 ham and cheese.
And just get
Let me get a couple coffees to make it sound real. Well, we didn't know drink coffee at the time, but we were like, yeah, let me get 2 coffees, light and sweet. And the newspaper, cause he think it was from my mom still, and shit. And we used to have a feast and all that.
We used to have a feast.
But,
we just chilling there. No school, cause we going to the bodega and we going to your crib to fucking chill.
But now, shout out to my man's Hip Hop Mike, Jones, Desert Storm Radio. Dumb niggas really like the song. Petey Crack.
Yep. Philly Hayes.
My boy Philly Hayes, yeah, he really fuck with this. A lot of people fuck with
it. I
that
ain't gonna
Bodega song. They be like, yo, you
shout
need to
out to
shoot
the Brat.
a visual. Yeah, I think the Brat heard that one.
Yeah, shout outs to the Brat. She hit me up for that shit. She was like, that's still ready shit, fire. I see you moving, but what you got next going on? Don't worry, we got something planned for y'all motherfuckers, okay?
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
About how soon you think these people, before we go, how soon you think these people get what you trying to bring to the table?
Oh, they gonna get it next month. Next month I'm dropping shit left and right. We already had shit already laid out. We were supposed to drop things last year, but due to the whole coronavirus thing and the whole quarantine thing, it put a whole smack down on Laydee NYC. So it was like, damn, are you fucking kidding me? And it's just like a lot of people was going through shit, you know what I mean? Me being a mom and a fucking artist, I had to make sure bills and shit is paid. Him as a father and a producer and everything, shit gotta get paid on top of us doing our work, on top of us taking care of our kids, you know what I mean? So when we lost our jobs and they was negotiating, was we gonna give them a check or not, we had to go digging in our savings, shit that we had planned for the music videos and shit, just to make sure bills was paid and kids had food and, you know what I mean?
With that being said, shout out to my nigga China Mac. That live the other day that he had going on, he was talking about the struggles behind him dishing out the music and putting it out, but it not really getting to where he needed to be. But I mean, there's a lot of us that can relate to that, and I just want to say that China Mac, you kind of in the spotlight where we're trying to be. We don't get, at least on Instagram, we don't get that many.
I don't know if he got kids or not, or if it's the the same shit I'm eating on my plate, he's eating on his plate. But I see he grinding, you know what I mean? Hands down to him, I salute him as an artist, coming from the mud, because he's from where we from. You know what I mean? Coming from the mud, he really got up there. I watched that boy pop on social media, and nobody even knew who he was. And when I first heard him, I'm like, he mad cool, man, down to earth. He remind me of the kids I went to school with that was mad cool, that you would be surprised, like, damn, this Korean or fucking Chinese kid is really that cool. Like, he must grow around in the fucking hood. He must be around us niggas, huh? But he is, though. You know what I mean? He can relate to where the fuck we came from because he went to schools that we went to. He was around neighborhoods. He might have grew down the block. You know what I mean? From where the real hood shit was from. But he's seen all that shit firsthand, just like we seen that shit firsthand.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And
I just want to say to my dude, don't throw in that motherfucking towel when it comes to this music shit, because my nigga, you know, you see that little fucking saying on the thing, the person is hacking and hacking and hacking, and on the other side of the wall, he decide it's gold, you know what I mean? And he decide that he don't want to fucking hack no more because he's fucking tired. Not knowing that one last hack, well, he would have got the gold pot.
Somebody else might come
right there,
and push a little bit more harder than you did.
You just need to understand what other
just
aspects to get around.
There.
We try to do that, but we can't really do that because we got other shit, other expenses, responsibilities that if this don't work out, I have to have a plan B because I have little ones looking up to me. So it's different. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand that. When I first started this music shit, a lot of niggas was saying, where do you see yourself going in 10 years? Well, hopefully in 10 years I done popped already and I'm getting money. You heard? Other than that, I'm not gonna be doing this shit for 10 years. If I don't make it after 10 years of starting, I'm not gonna pursue this shit because I'm already I feel like I'm already old enough that I shouldn't be pursuing it, but I just kept coming back to it like if it was a motherfucking, like, that was my calling, so I'm gonna do that shit. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. But in the same token, it's just, as an artist, sometimes you want to give up because you feel like shit ain't going the way it's supposed to go. Shit ain't popping the way it's supposed to be popping. You ain't getting that money the way it's supposed to get. You're supposed to be getting that money. And I ain't gonna hold you. Spotify cheat artists out the way they pay us off of the fucking dollar. We get 2 cents off a fucking dollar.
We don't get as much.
We
ain't gonna bad. Spotify.
It's not bad.
But we do
and
know
Spotify. It's just in general how you get paid for your royalties for your music. And they don't pay you fair, as opposed. This is what I was trying to get China Mac the other day on the live, so I could explain to him. The way you're gonna see your money is like the old cats was telling me, and I wasn't taking heed to it, but I'm able to fucking see it in his, you know what I mean, the fucking shit that he's going through. If you, instead of counting on the fucking streams, make a couple thousand fucking CDs and fucking keep the CDs with you and push the shit for $3. You're gonna see your profit as long as you put that money that you're making off your CDs in your savings. You know what I mean? You get your money off of these social medias, not off of your streams. You get it off of them purchasing your material. So they have to purchase the track, they have to purchase the album in order for you to see any type of fucking big money with that shit. So it is hard as an artist when you keep going and going and going and you've been doing it for a certain amount of time. You feel like, damn, by this time I should have been doing this. You know what I mean? But no, sometimes like if that's your calling, like you feel it in your fucking soul. Like I don't know how to explain it. I know me as an artist, I was doing this shit when I was younger and I was all gung ho for it and everybody kept saying, oh, stop worrying about that shit, you ain't gonna make it, and something happened to where I gave up on the shit. And it wasn't even my fault. Something happened tragically to me that I just was like, fuck that shit, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that, I'm wilding the fuck out. You know what I mean? And as an adult, now that I've matured and I fucking came down to a realization, when I go through my shit as an adult, I go back to my music and I relate. And I know I can make music that other people can relate to. So why not go back and create what the fuck God told me to do? I just put it on the back burner because, you know what I mean, I was going through my own shit. But now I can't fight that feeling no more. I have to fucking address it and woman the fuck up and fucking accept fate, right? You can't fight fate, right? I came back to this point in my life, so therefore I belong doing the music shit.
You know, there's a quote DJ Khaled even said. It goes, you gotta appreciate life because you got life to deal with your problems, and some people don't got that. You know, but for me, shout out to all the peoples, all the hustlers out there. I'm giving an interview out here to Laydee NYC, the one and only East Harlem. And
Queen's finest.
You know,
taking a throne. But I just want to say, no matter who you are, adults, kids, anybody, if you feel like you should be doing something and you feel it in your heart and your soul, that's what you want to do, and you're working and doing whatever you want to do to perfect your craft and make sure you can be the best you can be, don't ever give up on that shit, no matter who the fuck telling you, oh, don't do that because you're not gonna make it. Don't do this because you're too old. Don't do this because da-da-da. No, God ain't what's meant for you will be for you. It's not meant for everybody else. God created everybody's path differently. Ain't nobody's path the same. You know what I mean? It might be similar, but it's never the same. So, always follow your fucking dreams. Never stop short. Make sure y'all stay in tune because my son, my little nigga, he spitting too. He spitting. He coming up like a fucking too. Y'all could be the GOAT. This my nigga go to you. You know him go rap thing too. Make sure y'all follow him too. Coming through, making sure you everybody needs to fucking stay pendiente because I'm coming through like a motherfucking chupacabra, bitch.
All y'all that don't know, he's ghost sucking.
Sucking the life out of the coach. Thank you for the interview. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody trying to be into Laydee NYC, and make sure y'all all stay tuned for that new EP, because you never know. I may be coming to your hometown to do another interview.
Well, let's hope, because I only interviewed the hottest.
Oh, I know.
Out here, Laydee NYC, East Harlem. Go check that out. All platforms, you know what it is. NYC. Get it, baby.
All of them.
Well, there you have it, peoples. Laydee NYC out here from East Harlem. It's your boy Trey Verse. We had to get her in here because apparently she's hot. We don't see. You know, you guys can go check her out on all platforms. Let me know what you guys think in this interview, what you think of Laydee NYC. And once again, Trey Verse, a little bit of criticism would have hurt. So, sending out on this hot with me.
Ladies, world. He like it when I pop it on the dick. Handstand, legs open, eat it while I spit. Gangsta on the Sunday, full banana clip. Eyes squinting, doggy style, gripping on the grip. Come on, I'm getting to the bag, ain't nobody stopping me. Fit, fat, 51st designer on my feet. Yeah, all my girls are fleet, ticky with the meat. Yeah, Oriquita Cati, Spanish mommy on the beat. Ya tú sabes que no jode conmigo. Si tú quieres escuchar fuego, cógelo el mío. Ya tú sabes que no jode conmigo. Si tú quieres escuchar fuego, cógelo el mío. Ladies, get your
ass up, face down.
Hashtag get murked. Hashtag get murked. I just sip to myself drinking Hennessy, and I think to myself, lady, let it be. Then whenever I'm out to my lay G, from the east side of Harlem, the NYC, I just sip to myself drinking Hennessy, and I think to myself, lady, let it be. Then whenever I'm out to my lay G, from the east side of Harlem, the NYC. Yo, you thought it was over? What the fuck you thought? I'm on more bases like a fucking sport. I'm the type of bitch that let the same sport, let the niggas fall on them Harlem courts. Better get that money, nigga. Fuck the North. We gon'